Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. Rest of today's video. So it's Tuesday. On Tuesdays, I try to test my palate. Looks a bunch of different ways, but it definitely includes drinking a beer that's a style I don't drink a lot of, and this definitely fits the bill. It's a collaboration between Fidens and Solaris, and it's called Accent Lighting Czech style lager. So I do like the style, but I barely ever have it. So I'm really excited to try this one. It is 2 days old at time of review. It's just the label for people who are curious. It's 4.2%. Yeah, 4.2% ABV. And yeah, let's get into it. Proper glassware, so you know it's going to taste better. Smells good already. I haven't used this glass in a while, and I thought I washed it thoroughly enough. Man, you want to look bad on the internet? Post a video where your beer glass is that dirty. All right, so we'll pretend that glass is much cleaner now. Good amount of carbonation, which you can easily see. It is filtered to unfiltered. You know, it's definitely not the most filter-looking beer I've ever had, but it's like not, you know, hazy or whatever. So yeah, I mean, definitely looks lightly filtered. Sure. This yellow, somewhat straw color, you know, you can definitely see through it. The head is not full-on sudsy, but approaching sudsy, probably like an eggshell white kind of a color. Yeah, I mean, definitely a pretty looking beer. Looks the part is the short version. Let's get into the aroma. Yeah, that smells really nice. So you smell the fermentation, as I've said before in similar reviews. Like kombucha, you drink that, you can like taste, or if you smell, you can smell the fermentation. But like in a lot of the kinds of beers I drink, that kind of gets drowned out by hops, barrel aging, you know, huge roasty malts, whatever, right? And you know, a beer like this, you can smell it much more. Plus the process also kicks it out more. So being a quote unquote lighter beer, but also definitely the process kicks that out more. Definitely some nice like earthy, grassy notes, a little bit of lemon. I guess you could probably even say lemongrass, for sure. For the malt, for me, it's pretty crackery. I don't get dough, you know, or like more of a raw dough or anything, or Cheerios. More definitely of like a saltine cracker. Very, you know, like vibrant, bright. The lemon is pretty faint. Yeah, it smells really good. It's going to taste. Cheers. Yeah, that's nice. Very refreshing. And I know, like, well, what's it taste like? What are you getting? Well, I'm going to get to that. But just first sip, one of the, like, certainly one of the first things that hits you is just, this is a crisp, refreshing beer. There is some sweetness to it. It's not bone dry, but it's pretty darn crisp. As someone who really likes sweet things, it kind of has enough sweetness that I like it, but I don't think this will be like too sugary or whatever to someone who wants it a little bit crisper. Follows the aroma pretty well. I mean, that for me in the taste, definitely, I'm glad I landed on saltine crackers. It is very much that specific thing. Like an unsalted version is very much that thing for sure. Like the aroma too, the lemon's there, but it's not like a dominant thing. This earthy grassiness I get more than the lemon note. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, again, like the carbonation, like it's like tantalizing. You know, like you know, totally like that teases the palate. That's like getting too hoity-toity sounding. It definitely just kind of like at moments that brightness commands your attention is probably the best way of saying it. A little bit of apple in there, so orchardy that way. Slight sulfur note. Not like, because that makes it, I don't know, like the style, in my opinion, should kick out a little bit of sulfur. But it's not too much where it tastes, you know how like sulfur can smell like rotten eggs or something? It's not like that. But there is a little bit of that taste if you've had something that had hard water, you know, like you're at someone's, maybe your house has that. And, you know, they use a water softener and the water's still hard and it has a little bit of that eggy thing. Again, it doesn't taste like eggs, but it has that sulfur thing, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is super, I don't, like to end on something that doesn't sound that refreshing. This is very refreshing. It's super hot today, uncharacteristically for October. It's, I think my car said 86 when I was driving home from the brewery. So this is definitely the kind of beer I want on a hot day like today. So 2 thumbs up that way. If you guys had this one before, have you had anything from Solaris you want to tell me about, drinking something else completely unrelated, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.